Oh, how are we, lads?
Yeah, good.
Righto. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. I am Nick from Australia. Welcome to another live stream. I hope you guys are doing well on this, Thursday night, 7:10 p.m. here in New South Wales. About 34 degrees where I am, nice and hot. Tonight I am joined by Big Les, the Biglezleaguepodcast on Instagram. Big Les, mate, thanks for coming on the show tonight. I really appreciate your time.
No worries, mate. Glad to be here.
If you guys don't know who Big Les is, there is a link in the description below for his Instagram page. You can go check out on Instagram. And I believe you've got a podcast on there as well, Les.
Yeah, I do. If you click the link in the bio, you click the three lines, you click subscribe, and all of my streaming platforms are there for you guys. So make sure you guys click on that one and, yeah, have a listen to the podcast.
Well, go and check out the podcast, lads. I guarantee you won't be disappointed. You definitely won't be. But tonight we're going to be ranking NRL logos. Now, obviously, you can see on the screen right now, we've got the list. We've got the best logo will go up here. The quality logos will go here. The decent ones, obviously, in the middle. Not a fan of this logo will go in there. And then garbage will go straight down the bottom. But I'm just going to set this microphone down. Hopefully I don't knock it over again like I've done about 10 times in the green room beforehand. But I reckon we should just get straight into it, Les. What do you reckon?
Yeah, sounds good, mate.
Also, lads, if you want to donate to the channel, feel free to do so. There's a link in the description below via PayPal or Super Chat, whatever you want to do. I couldn't care less. But let's get into it. Les. So let's start off with the first logo. Let's go with the Bulldogs, the Canterbury Bankstown Bulldogs, mate. Now, obviously, we're going to have different opinions on these logos, and this should be interesting. But where would you put the Bulldogs logo on this list?
Oh, honestly, it's all right. It's decent. It's obviously got the Bulldog there, so we can't complain. If I'm picking a spot for it, it's decent. It's not quality. It's not the best. It's decent, I reckon.
Yeah, I'm probably with you. I don't think it's quality either, and I don't think it's down the bottom anywhere. So I'm with you, mate. I think we've started off really well. I think it's a decent logo. We'll put the Bulldogs in there. It's decent. It definitely isn't the best by any means, but yeah, I think it's a decent logo. So we'll put the Bulldogs in decent. Let's go to the Broncos. What do you think about the Brisbane Broncos logo, mate?
Oh, I don't mind it. Again, it's not the best logo. It's all right. It's all right. Quality, it's not the quality logo. It is quite decent. So yeah, as I think I'm gonna have to go decent again.
So you reckon decent for the Broncos? Well, obviously I'm a Cowboys fan and I can't stand Brisbane, but I'm not a fan of it, to be honest. I really am not a fan of the Broncos logo. I'm not a fan of it one bit. My brother in the background just abused me, so just don't worry about that. But yeah, I'm not really a fan of the Broncos logo, mate. Would you be all right if we put in the not a fan of this logo? What do you reckon?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that at all. I mean, yeah, they could have tried a bit harder, couldn't they?
They could have done so much more with it too, to be honest. I mean, I'm not going to bag the hell out of it and say it's garbage or anything like that, but I'm just not a fan of it. I think they could do so much more with it. I really do. All right, we'll go with that. We'll put the Broncos one in. Not a fan of this logo. We'll put the Broncos in there for now. We can change it afterwards too, just in case we want to make changes later. We'll put it in there. Let's go. Let's go to Manly. The Manly Warringah Seagulls, mate. Where would you have the Manly Seagulls logo?
Oh, honestly, not a fan. I mean, it's all right. It's all right.
You're not a fan of it, really?
Not a fan. I mean, it's all right. It's all right. I wouldn't mind if you wanted to put it in decent, but for me personally, yeah, I don't know. It's just a bit of a weird color as well. Just not a fan.
Far out. Wowee. I mean, I reckon it's quality, but
Yeah.
I can see where you're coming from. What? So
I mean,
if
it's
you're looking
decent.
at the Manly, if you're looking at the Manly Seagulls logo, what don't you like about it?
I don't know. I don't think anyone likes Manly to begin with. But it's I don't know. I think they could have done a little tiny bit more with it. I'd love to see
Yeah,
the logos in the next few years become a bit more exciting as well.
yeah,
Like they're
me too.
quite dull.
Some of them
Um,
are, yes.
yeah. But look, look, if we're gonna put it in decent, I'd put it in decent.
All right.
We'll
So
put it in
I
decent.
can tell you want to put it in not a fan of it. I want to put it in quality. Let's just compromise and put it in the middle. Let's put it in
Yeah,
decent. Let's go with that.
I can agree.
It's
Yeah,
not quality. It's not, average or anything. It's probably,
it's
let's put it
decent.
in the middle. Let's put it in the middle. It's Manly. I mean, no one likes
Yeah.
Manly. So
No
I
one's gonna
think we
care,
I think
even
we
if we
just
put it
love
at the
Tommy
bottom.
Turbo. We just love
Yeah,
Tommy Turbo.
we love Tommy. We love Tommy.
We love Tommy, but we don't like Manly. We'll just go with that. All right. Let's go to the club that I absolutely hate the most. Everyone knows the Gold Coast Titans. Everyone knows how I feel about the Titans.
Yeah, you get
What
you,
do
you
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 reckon?
told me before. You told me before how much you hated the Titans. Look,
Yes,
honestly, I'll tell you this for free. It's actually the Titans logo is better than the other one that they've released in the
yeah, I
past few
agree.
days.
I
Yeah,
agree.
this one's decent. But the one that they posted for the 2021 is
Oh,
quite shit. Um,
mate,
look,
bad.
for me, this Titans logo is decent. It's decent for me. What about you?
I've said it for a long time, and I'll continue to say it. The old Gold Coast Titans logo that's on the screen. I'll show you guys. Hang on. This logo right here, right on the screen right now, that is the Titans' best logo they have ever created. I'm not going to put it in garbage, even though I'd like to. It's decent. I
Decent.
think that if we were ranking the new Titans logo, we would have it in probably garbage.
Yeah.
I think this old one is very solid. It's decent. To be honest with you, I probably have the Titans logo in front of probably in front of the Bulldogs.
Yeah.
I think Manly's better than the Titans logo, but I think if we're gonna go in an order, I'd go with that.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
They should never have changed it. I understand
No.
that I want to go in a different direction, and
If they wanted to,
but
if they wanted to change it, they should have changed it, like kept it the same, but like maybe changed a few colors around, maybe made it a bit brighter or something. You don't change
yes,
the whole logo completely. They've sort of ruined it. It's
oh,
quite
they've
shit.
ruined it all right. I feel sorry for the fans who have to buy the jersey. It looks terrible. Poor bastards.
Oh,
Anyway,
especially for the
enough.
ones that got given it to them for free as well.
Oh yeah, like the sponsors and all that. They wouldn't be happy. But
Yeah, for sure.
anyway, we'll put it in decent, even though I think this one is okay. Like this Titans logo is pretty decent, but the new one would be down the bottom without a doubt.
Yep.
All right, let's go. Let's go to the Raiders, the mighty Green Machine, the Mount. Oh, what do they call them? The Green Machine, the Raiders, the team that's got a bit of off-field drama. The Raiders. Well, I don't mind the Raiders logo, mate. What do you think about
Yeah.
it?
Well, I don't think they could have done anything better. I mean, when you think of a Raider, you don't really think of anything else but a Viking.
I think
Uh,
it's quality, man.
yeah, I know. I think it's quality too. The color's good. It's generic. It looks. I like the Raiders. I like the Raiders logo. I'd put it in quality as well.
Yeah, I'm with you. I like the Raiders logo, man. I don't like what they've been doing off the field, like Jordan Rapana getting caught for
Mm.
drink driving, but
Yeah.
I like their logo, man. I think it's always
Yeah.
been very solid. I don't mind the Raiders. I
We,
think
we
their
don't like we
logo
don't
is
like the
very
off
good.
field dramas, but the logo is nice.
I love the logo, but I don't love their off-field stuff. I mean, they've always had a few off-field dramas. The Raiders, I've got a bit of history of stupid shit, but It's a quality logo, in my opinion, and I think we agree it's quality. So we'll put the green machine in the quality section. Let's move on to the Eels, the Parramatta Eels. Now, I would rather the older logos for Parramatta personally. What do you think about the Eels logo?
Yeah, I can agree with you there. The older logos were quite better. I think if any team needs an upgrade on their logo, probably the Parramatta Eels. Not these other clubs like the Titans. I think the Titans one failed. The West Tigers one failed. We'll get to that later though. Parramatta, if anyone's in need of a logo change, it's definitely the Parramatta Eels. Look, it's not as if I'm not a fan of it. It's all right. If I had to put it somewhere, probably decent behind the Bulldogs. What about you?
Yeah. I was going to put it probably in front of Brisbane, maybe at the bottom end. I'm not a fan of it. I'd rather the old logo, man. The old Eels one.
Yeah,
they definitely need an upgrade. I agree.
Yeah, for sure.
I think it's better than the Broncos logo personally, but let's put it there. You know, we can always change it later on, but we'll put it there.
Sounds good.
Rugby History in the chat says Parramatta don't need a logo change. Fair enough. Yeah. Also want to give a shout out to Rugby History as well. He did the Rugby League YouTuber end of season awards on his YouTube channel tonight. I watched it before. I won about 4 awards. I'm very honored to win. So thank you, Rugby History, for that. Shout out to Rugby History. Very good content creator.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I'm very, very honored to win about 4 awards. So I'm very happy about that. All right, let's go to some of the old school logos now, some of the traditional logos. Let's go to your boys, mate, the South Sydney Rabbitohs. I think it's going at the top, mate. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I like it. I might be a bit biased as a South supporter, but yeah, no, let's just chuck it at quality. Quality, maybe even the best. I'm not sure, but you know, it's good. It's a good color. I love me South Sydney Rabbitohs, boys. I might be a bit biased. What are your thoughts, Nick?
I'll tell you what, mate. I love the Rabbitohs. I love their logo. I love the history of the club. I love this logo, mate. It's world class, and it's definitely going in the best. It's definitely going in the best. It's up there, mate. It's unbelievable. If there's one logo that you should never change, it's the Rabbitohs. I think it's outstanding. It's never, ever needs to change. It always needs to stay the same. It's got history. It's got heritage. It's got everything about it. Never change it. It's one of the best. Without a doubt.
Jai Stuff said in the comments, simply the best. I totally agree there, brother. It is simply the best.
Of course he'd say that. He's a Rabbitohs supporter. Of course he'd say that. That's all right. I don't blame him. Rabbitohs supporters should be very proud of that logo. It's absolutely fantastic.
I am.
You should be. It's outstanding. All right, let's go to the Dragons. Another logo that's got a lot of history, a lot of heritage. For me, the Dragons one's right there with the Bunnies. What do you reckon?
Yeah, maybe for me, just in front of the Raiders. It's quality. Yeah. It is quality. I'm not sure I'd go as far as saying it's the best, but yeah, it's quality. Maybe just in front of the Raiders for me.
I think it's probably behind the Rabbitohs one. I think we got to respect the past and the history of the game. The Dragons have had that logo for as long as I can remember. I love it. Rugby History in the chat. Well, here we go. He'll tell us. St. George have had the same logo since 1979. Wow.
Woo!
I've always been a fan of it. I've got no reason to downgrade it any further. So I think we'll put it behind the Bunnies. It's got to be up there. It's one of the best. Whether you like the Dragons or you hate them, I couldn't care what people think about the Dragons. You've got to respect that logo. It's traditional, man. I love it.
Yeah, for sure.
The Rabbitohs one for mine still probably in front of it by a little bit. For me, anyway.
Well, I can agree there.
All right, let's go to an unusual logo. Now, let's go to the Warriors. This is a very weird logo. I don't really know where to rate this. What do you reckon, mate? I want to get your opinion first.
Well, it gets a lot of it sort of represents a bit of the New Zealand culture as well.
Yeah.
Which is what I like. It brings a bit of that culture into the logo. So look, if they're putting the Warriors logo anywhere, it is a quality logo for me. I'm not sure if you agree. I think it's quality, just behind the Raiders. It represents that culture. Look, the colors are quite dull. But yeah, it is what it is. It's a sick logo for me. It is a nice logo. What about you, Nick?
We spoke about this in the green room before we came on to air, and I said I'm not really a fan of the Warriors logo. I love the Warriors. I love their history of the game. Obviously, they haven't won a premiership or anything like that, but they've done some really good things. And obviously, the sacrifices that the Warriors have made the last couple of years have been away from New Zealand. But the logo itself, not the biggest fan of it. You reckon it's quality? I'm probably more on the decent. Yeah, I'm not. I don't know, man.
Maybe at the front of the decent then, just before Manly. What do you reckon?
I'll tell you what. I'll go with your back in here, mate. We'll put it in front of Manly. We'll do that. We'll put it in front of the Manly
good.
one. It's decent. I mean,
it's decent.
Probably prefer a different, like, obviously they have a new logo now, I believe, which is obviously better than this one, but it's decent. It's decent.
Yeah.
Like,
maybe some brighter colours or maybe something like that wouldn't go astray, but it's decent. It's decent.
Absolutely. All right. Well, let's go to the Melbourne Storm. Where would you have the Melbourne Storm logo on this list?
It's average. And I know people might blow up in the chat because not many people like Melbourne. A lot of people hate Melbourne.
I'm
but
one of
yeah, it's decent. It's decent.
I'm not a fan of it either, bro. I don't like it.
Yeah, I'd go decent behind the Bulldogs if I'm putting it anywhere. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I think that's a fair spot for the Melbourne Storm, or as rugby history likes to say, the Melbourne Scum. I'm not a fan of them. I'm not a fan of Melbourne, man. I think it's disgusting. We're going to put it in decent, even though we could easily put it lower. But yeah, we'll put it there for now.
Fair
enough. All right, let's go to my boys, the North Queensland Cowboys. I think the Cowboys logo, I think it's very good. I don't know what you think about it. I think it's probably one of the more likable logos in the competition. I don't want to sound biased, but I think it's a pretty good logo.
With the flag in the background. Yeah, yeah, it's all right. I might be mistaken. It might be a cowboy cap. It might be a bull. I'm not sure. It looks all right. It looks all right. If I'm putting it anywhere, I'd have to go either decent in front of Manly behind the Warriors.
Yeah.
Or yeah. Well, that's where I'd probably put it. That's where I'd probably put it. I'm not sure about you. Probably decent just behind the Warriors for me.
I'd probably put it just behind Manly. I think Manly's one's still better for me.
Yeah.
I like the Manly one better than the Cowboys one for me. I'll probably put it there in decent.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'll put it there. I mean, it's not. They probably could do a bit more with the Cowboys. Rugby History reckons the first logo was better. Fair enough. A lot of people are saying, Warriors Fanatics are saying it's decent. National Sports Loaded reckons it's better than the Titans. Fair enough. I mean,
that's what we got it
behind Manly in front of the Gold Coast. We'll put it there.
Yeah.
Righto. 5 more teams to go. Let's go to Penrith, the reigning, defending 2021 NRL premiers, the Penrith Panthers. Where would you have their logo at, mate?
This is a tough one too. It's not much. It's not much. They could have done a lot more. They could have done a lot more with it. For me, and I don't know how harsh this sounds. Maybe just in front of Melbourne, or maybe just before the Bulldogs. Sorry. Maybe around that mark for decent. What are your thoughts?
I think it's better than the Melbourne one.
Yeah, I think it's better than the Melbourne one.
It's probably better than the Bulldogs one as well, to be fair. All right, I reckon we put it.
You know what I reckon? I reckon we can move Melbourne in front of Para. We move it down one. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. We'll do that.
Yeah. There we go. I like it.
I'm tempted to put Parramatta's one in front of Melbourne, but we can always change it later on.
Yeah.
The more I look at the Melbourne one, the more I Starting to feel sick.
Well, we could definitely move it down then.
All right, let's do that. Parramatta, you're in front of Melbourne. See you later, Melbourne. Goodbye. Goodbye, Melbourne. All right.
Sounds good to me.
Let's go to the West Tigers logo. So obviously they updated their logo as well, but we're going to use the old one. Now, I don't know about you, Big Les, but the West Tigers logo for mine was probably in the top 5 best before they changed it to the new one. I love this old West Tigers logo. I think it's one of the best in the competition. It might be the best.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's the most creative. It's the most creative one. They've done a lot here. They've got the claws. They've got the head. And it looks like it's literally about to pounce out at you, you know. West Tigers, I do like the logo. If I'm putting it somewhere, quality in front of the Raiders.
Definitely.
In front of the Raiders, I reckon.
Could not agree more.
There you go.
Could not agree. I love the Tigers, man. They did not need to change their logo one bit. If I ever see the Dragons or the Rabbitohs change their logo, I'll literally lose it. I'll come on here. I'll film the corner post that I do, where it's an unscripted show and where I go off and stuff. And that'll be one of the topics where I literally lose it. But
I'll join you. I'll join you.
Yeah, everyone can come in and give their 2 cents. It'll be outstanding.
Yeah.
But
for sure.
West Tigers definitely going into quality. 3 more teams to go. Let's go. Let's go to the Roosters, the Sydney Roosters. What would you do with the Roosters? I think that is quality as well. I don't know what you reckon.
It's quality. I do like it. It's a nice logo, and as a South fan, as much as I dislike the Roosters, it's a quality logo. It is a quality logo. Maybe just behind the Raiders. I'd go West Tigers first, Raiders second, Roosters third, I reckon.
I think you can swap the Roosters and Raiders in any order you want, and I would not have a problem. I think it's one of the best.
Yeah.
It's in the top 5 for me.
It's in the top 5. Yeah, for sure.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
Everyone in the chat. Some people like it, some people don't. Yeah. I mean, like,
it's going off.
Coming into this live stream tonight, I was sort of thinking there's going to be a lot of people that are going to agree and disagree with some of these logos, and it's good to see the chat. No one's agreeing with everyone. There's a lot of disagreements, which is good to see. So,
all right, everyone in the chat, put your favorite logo in the chat. Put your favorite logo in the chat.
Who's everyone's favorite logo? I'd love to know. Love to know. All right, let's go to the Newcastle Knights. Now, I think the Newcastle Knights logo is very, very good as well. I am a fan of this. I like it. I like what they've done with the helmets. They've got the knight thing there with the helmet with the red thing on top, which looks cool. I've also got the Newcastle Knights thing. I wish the Newcastle thing was as big as the Knights thing. I think it's in the bottom end of quality, maybe behind Canberra. I don't know what you think about Newcastle.
Yeah, I was actually going to say the same thing. I reckon it's quality logo. And I reckon just behind the Raiders. That sounds good to me. I do like it. It's creative as well. It's like traditional knight in shining armor. You know,
it looks cool. It does look really cool.
Yeah, it looks nice.
Looks very cool. All right, let's go to the final team now, which is the Cronulla Sutherland Sharks. Up Cronulla, as the Sharks fans would say. I like this logo, but I don't love the logo. I think it's probably just in front of the Warriors for me and decent.
It's a decent. I reckon it's decent. Maybe. I'd even go as far as to say it's just behind the Warriors. Maybe just in front of Manly, but behind the Warriors in that sort of spot. I do. It's a decent logo. It is a decent logo. However, rugby league history, Cronulla Sutherland Sharks old logo was better. I can sort of agree with that. Yeah. But yeah, just behind the Warriors for me.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good. All right, so
I'm liking this list.
That's the list. Let's have a look at the let's have a look at the logos now. So do we want to make any changes? So
I feel like we've got too many people in decent. I feel like we're going a bit easy on some guys. I reckon.
I think we were a little bit easy. Yes. All right.
Penrith.
Where do you want to put Penrith? I think Penrith are probably a bit too high for me as well.
Yeah, not a fan of this logo. Penrith, I reckon, just in front of Para, or maybe just behind Para.
Yeah. For me, I reckon we've probably shown a little bit of disrespect to the Eels logo, maybe a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Put the Eels
Maybe
up. Put the Eels just behind the Bulldogs. Put the Eels behind
The
the
Eels
Bulldogs, I
logo
reckon.
should be up a little bit higher. I'm trying to figure out where we're going to put it though. I think it's better than where it is. We should change the Eels one. I'm just trying to figure out where.
Just behind the Bulldogs, maybe?
Maybe in front of the Bulldogs. Maybe in front of the Titans.
Maybe we say
I was a bit harsh on the Eels one.
Yeah. I reckon we put. People are saying put Brisbane higher. I don't know.
Nah.
Brisbane, they're in a good spot. They're in a good spot for me. I think Eels definitely deserve to go higher. Yeah, I do like that spotting.
They're better than the Titans.
Yeah.
The Titans one's all right, but we'll put it there. Do you think the Warriors and Sharks should be up a bit higher, or what do you reckon about those two?
I think that the Warriors is in a good spot. Sharks maybe just in front of the Warriors.
Yeah, I'm probably.
Do you agree with that?
Probably with you.
Yeah.
What about the top? I think
the
top 6 is fine for me, man. South, St. George, Tigers, Roosters, Raiders, Knights.
Yeah,
I'm pretty happy with that.
I like it.
I can't really think. Do we need to make any more changes? I'm pretty happy with what we've done here.
Bulldogs one. I do like it. Do we move it up or do we move it down? What do you reckon?
I think it's fine where it is.
It's fine where it is.
I think the Titans logo has always been. Actually, nah, fuck it. The Bulldogs in front of the Titans.
Yeah, I reckon
Change my mind.
Yeah,
all right, we'll do that.
I'm liking the list. I like how this list looks.
I think we've done pretty well with the list. It's obviously very difficult with the It's very difficult. I think the one more change I would probably make. I think the Newcastle one might be over the Canberra one.
Ooh,
maybe.
I like this. Let me have a look. I reckon. Oh,
it's close.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You know what? Do it. Let's do it. Knights over the Raiders.
I think there's more about the Newcastle one, and I think it's a bit more creative than the Raiders.
It is a bit more creative
because of the helmet and the colors. It looks really cool. Yeah. The Raiders one looks cool too.
It stands out. I reckon the Knights one.
Yeah, the Newcastle Knights one is very good, and
the old school Knights writing, the font that Knights is written in, it's so old school. Really, yeah, that's nice. I reckon that's good. I reckon we've done a good job here, Nick.
I'm just having a quick look. This is hilarious. We've got the top 4 logos, all New South Wales teams. That's hilarious.
There you go. What about that? That says
we don't even have
the Queensland ones.
We don't even have a Queensland team ranked in the top 8.
That's tough. That is
Queensland
tough.
fans are going to be disliking this video. I have no doubt about it. They're not going to be happy with us.
Oh,
I'm a Cowboys fan. I'm being honest. I'm being brutally honest.
Yeah.
The Cowboys one's all right, but I don't think it's that great. It's probably decent.
Yeah. It's decent. I think it's in a good spot too. I do think it's better than the Eels. I think it's better than the Bulldogs, and I think it's better than the Titans. Sorry.
Right in the middle. I think right in the middle where it belongs.
It is right where it belongs. Now a few people are saying Roosters is garbage, and I don't agree with that at all. I like the Roosters one. I reckon it's all right.
One is cool.
I like it. That's like, as a South fan, it's all right. I can cope. I can cope with it.
Yeah. See, most South fans would have went, nah, effort, garbage, but you've been unbiased.
Rugby league history says
done pretty well with
it. Yeah. Rugby league history says if this video was done 30 years ago, Brisbane's would be higher.
Oh,
yeah,
I
can agree with that. If this was done 30 years ago, there'd be a lot of changes we'd be making. A lot of changes.
Oh,
Roosters
Roosters
is fantastic.
I love the Roosters logo. Yeah, look, I think if we had the new logos, I think the Tigers one and the Titans one would both be in garbage. for
Oh,
us.
for
Me
sure.
anyway.
For garbage. Full
It'd be awful.
garbage.
I
Yeah.
can't believe that we did not put any logo in garbage. I think we've done pretty well.
We've done well. We've done an unbiased opinion of our logos. I reckon.
Absolutely. Well, Big Les, mate, I appreciate you coming on the channel tonight. It's been good. It's been fun. Logos are always very good to do. Mate, thanks for coming on tonight. I really do appreciate it.
Yeah, cheers, man. Had a blast.
No worries, mate. Definitely get you back on again sometime soon. Next year when I bring back the podcast, I might get you on as a guest sometime. But mate, it's been good to have you on. And everyone, go and check out the Big Leslie's Instagram page. The link's in the description below, and your podcast as well, mate. Everyone should go check out your podcast.
Yeah, sure. Big Les's League, it's called. Just search it up on Spotify. Should come straight up, and it'll be under rugby as well on the on Spotify as well. So definitely go have a look at that, guys. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely. Well, thank you, Les. Thanks to everyone for tuning in tonight. I'm getting out of here. I'm going to go have some cold water. It's so fucking hot at the moment. It's like 30-something degrees. Guys, have a great night, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
Cheers, guys.